Holla at your partner, spit this game, bend your ear for a
This episode is brought to you by Essentia.one. If you're tired of running around the internet looking for high yield in the DeFi space, visit Essentia.one for more details on how you can yield farm multiple DeFi projects from one dashboard. Essentia is also offering a lending and borrowing program where you use their ESS token as collateral to borrow major tokens like Link, ETH, SNX, and more. Major announcement for the project coming tomorrow. Visit Essentia.one today.
This my two Satoshis, who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis. Yeah, this my two Satoshis.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is Tuesday, and I have to give a shout out to this guy, COVID-19, for the song request from 2 months ago, Arriba. Thanks, bro, for the song request. Never heard this one before. Hope everyone's doing well today, and welcome to another episode. Today, we are going to be looking at Dogecoin. Yes, in the news again. Looks like they have about 1,800 ATMs around the United States. 45 states started to support Dogecoin. This is a big move, to be honest with you. And I have to give credit to my fellas that I do the live streams with over the weekends. It was one live stream we talked about Dogecoin, and I think it was either Alan or it could have been even Trek. They brought up the point that there's really no significant difference between Dogecoin and Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency other than the community, right? The technology, the means of transferring wealth is no different. So who's to say that Dogecoin can't be the people's coin? It definitely could. Don't put anything past reality, because sometimes it's stranger than fiction. So we're going to look at this. Dogecoin is actually a great candidate to be the people's coin because it has an inflation of 5 million tokens per year, which I personally think, just looking at it from an economic perspective, a macroeconomic perspective, it's good to have a slight inflation, and 5 million tokens a year is not that bad. It's not too much inflation, but at least there is some to at least keep people from just hoarding the coin forever, because they have in the back of their minds, look, I'm gonna have to spend this at some point because every year there's 5 more million tokens coming out. So I think Dogecoin or coins like Dogecoin that has a slight inflation would be great for a cryptocurrency. Any coin that's deflationary won't be great for a spending currency, because quite naturally, if there are going to be less tokens going forward, then the masses are going to hoard that token, and money velocity on that token will always ultimately go lower and lower and lower. That's not promoting economic activity. That's not promoting economic growth. Now, if you're talking about investing in it like a digital gold, fine. That's not a problem, as we see what's going on with Bitcoin. So again, we're going to take a look at Dogecoin today out of Cointelegraph. It is supported by 1,800 ATMs now around the country. And speaking of Dogecoin, guess what? The developer team is looking to improve the core code, and they're going to be doing some improvements, and we'll talk about that. Hasn't been an improvement or upgrade in Doge since 2019. And I think before that, it had been maybe 4 or 5 years. Hey, look at what we have going on here, people. People are starting to really take Dogecoin seriously. It looks like, who knows what the future may hold for this Dogecoin. It has about a $6 billion market cap. That is insane. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And also we've got out of Cointelegraph, stock to flow model looking pretty good. Bitcoin is actually 26% above stock to flow right now. We'll take a look at the details on that. En route to 200K, they ask. I don't know. You guys let me know. And lastly, this is why I'm saying this NFT market, guys, is problematic in my opinion. No, it's not like the ICO market in sense that they're promising something and never delivering on it. I'm comparing these prices that we're seeing these NFTs sell for to the ICO boom of 2017, where a lot of these tokens were trading at just multiples of what the value actually they were delivering. I think we're a little ahead of ourselves. I know art is subjective, right? Can't put a hardcore price on what art is valued at. However, the art world does have periods where they've gotten ahead of themselves as well, as hot money, printed money that is, starts flowing in, and I think that's what we're seeing now in this game. But anyway, we've got a 10-second clip that sold for $6.6 million the other day. insane. We'll take a look at the details of this NFT in a second. All three articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it, people. Before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And this episode is brought to you by my main team, EOS Detroit, here in the city. We are doing an NFT giveaway, Street Fighter NFT. I know you guys heard about this NFT pack. It went crazy, this release did, but we're giving away 10 NFTs to 10 lucky winners. One day, that's March 5th, 5 number 1 mint cards, 3 standard packs, and 2 ultimate packs. So make sure you hit that link in the description below to participate in this giveaway. Again, 10 winners, one day, March 5th, 2021. I will be announcing that winner on my channel here on Friday. So definitely click that link. Find out if you can get one of those rare, expensive NFTs that we've been talking about. Been going crazy with these prices. So check that out in the link in the description below. So heat map is looking a little red today, guys. We are down 2.6% on Bitcoin, trading at 47,774 bucks. Ethereum down 3.8%. It's trading at 1,480 bucks. ADA, what do you know? ADA's down hard today, 7.5%. What did Crypto Diamond say? Fade the rally. It's buy the rumor, sell the news. This thing is going to continue to head lower more than the rest of the market. Don't give me the excuse of everything's down. No, what I'm saying is it's going to sell even more than the rest of the market. And that's what we're seeing right now, guys. ADA's down 7.4%. Dogecoin is just about flatline right now, trading at around 5 cents. EOS is down 2% today. It is trading at $3.59. Litecoin barely down 0.5%. It is trading at 174 bucks. Pretty red day. If you got coins out there you want to buy, you're interested in, these are the days to be buying them on these dips. If you see coins that are up today, maybe you should be selling them. Look at Telos. It is down 6% today, but God, it was up 37 cents earlier. I think it even touched 38 cents overnight. I told you guys about that token back at 2 cents. Said it was very undervalued. Do your own research. Check it out for yourselves and see if it was a fit for you. You see how it's playing out for many people who did their own research and bought that token. So overall, kind of red. Let's take a look at the first article, which is about this news that Dogecoin now is supported in 1,800 ATMs around the country. That's right. U.S. citizens can now purchase Dogecoin from ATMs in 45 of the country's 50 states. Famous meme coin can now be accessed over 1,800 ATMs. Leading Bitcoin ATM provider CoinFlip announced the support for Dogecoin on March 1st. The company's CEO and co-founder Daniel Polotsky attributing the move to Doge's recent popularity and recent mass adoption. And of course, it doesn't help to have one of the wealthiest man in the world pumping this Dogecoin with such a small market cap. And then you had people like Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban joining the conversation, and on February 8th telling Forbes that the attention the meme coin is receiving is not a bad look for the industry. But some people, me myself included, thinks that this Dogecoin price surge was not entirely organic, with an 85% pump occurring during the Reddit group Wall Street Bets after the GameStop saga died down. A couple of days later, February 1st, Kiss frontman Gene Simmons told Twitter users that he will be buying crypto among others, resulting in an additional 40% surge. So, as I stated, it is definitely overvalued still to this day. We gotta let all that pump, all that hype come back. Price is gonna revert back to the mean, and maybe you'll see some good buys in at the 2 cent, 1 cent area. That's typical for Dogecoin. It'll stay there for a while. It's not meant to be necessarily a crazy 100x investment. It is a currency. You're supposed to use this meme token, and as you can see now, you can get that at over 1,800 ATMs around the country. And in addition to that, Doge developers are upgrading the core software. They want it to sync faster, and so that's what's coming up here. The developers announced Sunday that they will release a new version of the protocol's core that promises to improve synchronization speeds and reduce default meme pool expiry times. This improvement in speed, they said, can be attributed to removing expensive integrity checks that were performed each time a block was sent to another node. So in addition to that, the new core also cut the default time that transactions are cached in the meme pool from 336 hours to 24 hours. It's the first sight of significant updates since July of 2019. And I think before that, as I stated at the beginning of the video, they hadn't seen an upgrade since, I don't know, 4 or 5 years since the last one. So maybe they'll start taking this more seriously since there is real money invested in it now, right? $6 billion market cap isn't bad at all. So maybe the developers will start to increase the value for Dogecoin, other than it just being a meme coin that celebrities pump. Next article, and one I've been a fan of, is this stock to flow price model. The stock to flow price model has been pretty spot on, guys. I know a lot of people were doubting it, hating on it, and look where we are. We're actually about 27% above stock to flow model right now. And if you visit lookintobitcoin.com, they have a nice stock to flow model chart, real-time chart you can check out. And look at Bitcoin. I mean, it has pretty much followed this burgundy line. That's the stock to flow model that's been updated. Spot on, guys. All right, so we're a little ahead of ourselves right now, which happens. That's not uncommon. We saw that happen back in 2013. We saw it happen in December of 13. We saw it happen December of 17. So this is not uncommon at all. But I think this stock to flow is something you guys should keep in mind. So as I mentioned, the article talks about how Bitcoin is outpacing this stock to flow model, which ultimately predicts Bitcoin will eventually reach $200,000. The S2F model forecasts a long-term price trend of Bitcoin by taking two main factors into account, namely the amount of Bitcoin in existence, that's the stock, against the amount of newly mined coins entering the market, that's the flow. And so as of right now, according to the stock to flow model, Bitcoin should be hovering around $36,851. But due to a recent bull cycle and Bitcoin's strong momentum, Bitcoin USD is now well above the S2F model, which is around right now $47,000. Hey, it's going to do this. It's going to overshoot. It's going to undershoot. It's not going to be like a perfect thing here. But if you look at it, you zoom out, stock to flow has been spot on since I started looking at it a few years ago. And so the article talks about the accuracy of this S2F model to date suggests that the market is recognizing the value of Bitcoin based on its scarcity and growing demand. Moreover, the highlights Bitcoin's value proposition against the depreciating US dollar. So that's what I think is happening. Bitcoin is definitely being priced based on its stock to flow. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So you can say you don't like it, you can say it doesn't work, or it's not a great predictor, but that is exactly what Bitcoin is following. We got enough data to show that, and I think that's going to ultimately take us to $200,000 Bitcoin, and ultimately even higher than that if this thing keeps going. Right, so if we don't have any technical glitches, if we don't have any let's say governmental interventions where they start banning Bitcoin in major ways, this thing left to its own devices, left to its own market forces, will continue to march on to $1 million and beyond. That's just what it is, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Can these governments around the world really stop Bitcoin's price? Not the technology. I don't think it can stop the technology, but can it hamper and hinder and suppress the price of Bitcoin? I want to know in the comments below. Let me know. But that's where we are with Bitcoin. It's slightly overshooting its S2F right now. And this last article I want to sneak in here is out of Reuters. How a 10-second video clip sold for $6.6 million, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, back in October, Miami-based art collector spent almost $67,000 on a 10-second video art that he could have watched for free online. Last week, guess what? He sold it for $6.6 million. The video by digital artist Beeple, whose real name is Mike Winkleman, was authenticated by blockchain, which serves as a digital signature to certify who owns it and that it is an original art. It's the new type of digital asset known as a non-fungible token that has exploded into popularity during the pandemic as enthusiasts and investors scramble to spend enormous sums of money on items that only exist online. You guys got to let me know. Are we witnessing a bubble in the NFT market? Not so much the utility and purpose of the NFTs market, right? I think this is only the beginning, but are we slightly getting ahead of ourselves with a lot of this easy printed money sloshing around in the new NFT market? Monthly sales, I talked about over the live stream last week, crushed through $80 million on OpenSea, and it's just the beginning. It is definitely just the beginning, but we can be a little overzealous. We'll have to see. You guys, of course, I want to know, do you think it's really overvalued? We got LeBron James NFTs going for $208,000. I mean, I don't know, man. I personally think it is, but I gotta hear what you guys have to say about it. That's what I love hearing, your opinion, not just mine. That's pretty much it though for today, ladies and gents. Don't forget to join that giveaway that EOS Detroit, my squad, is putting together. Take it to the streets. Street Fighter NFT giveaway. I'll have a link in the description below for that. You don't want to miss out on these things. You could be worth a lot of money real soon. Real soon. But that's it for today, ladies and gents. Shout out to COVID-19. Not really. For the song request, Arriba. If you find these videos informative, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. I'm out of here, people. Holla!